Hi guys, welcome back. I'm going to do a really short vlog for you today. I felt called to share with you what happened to me a few days ago. I think it was last week. Look, I hardly ever go to the grocery store. If you've been following me for a while, you know that that is not my role in our family. But I went to the grocery store recently with Case, and we all know what's going on with the prices going up and inflation, and people are suffering, especially here in the Netherlands. There was a new article out that so much more hundreds of thousands of people are now making use of the food banks, and they're struggling to pay groceries, to pay bills, to pay their energy. We know the whole story, unless you've been living under a rock. So anyway, I went to the grocery store and I was walking around the store picking up the things that I need, and my eye fell on this elderly couple that they were walking through the grocery store, really huddled together, whispering together, with a little paper in their hands. And basically what I got from it was they were struggling to take food from the shelves and put it in their basket. They were talking in a hushed voice with each other, like, can we afford to take this? Do we have to take this out and put this back and put that in the basket? They were in a struggle, in my opinion, to figure out what they could buy and what they had to leave. So it bothered me. It bothered me a lot. And we have this silent rule in our lives that if you help someone, you shouldn't say. You should help them in silence, and you should help them with your heart, and not to share with other people that you help someone. Well, I didn't help them, so I feel comfortable sharing this with you. And why I didn't help them is why I'm sharing this vlog with you, because I want to know, what would you do in this situation? Because I found the situation quite difficult to maneuver, to deal with, I found it difficult to help because I didn't know how. I mean, I asked myself, should I go up to them and say, excuse me, I I felt called today to pay for your groceries. That's what I thought after, when I got home. That's what I thought I should have done. And I thought maybe that would have been the better way to go. But at the moment in the store, I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't know if to booze around the store and, take my time and scout them out and wait for when they were going to the cashier, so I could just step in and say, sir, ma'am, I want to pay for your groceries today. I thought that would make them feel embarrassed, and they would say, no, 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 no. And I I was putting myself in their shoes. If somebody did that to me at the cashier, how I would react. And my initial reaction would be, no, thank you, I got this. Even though probably I wasn't able to pay for it myself. So I was thinking empathetically how I would react. So I think that's the reason I didn't step in to do something. Another thought I had in the store was, maybe I should step to them and ask, are you having trouble with your groceries? Because I heard on the news that so much people are having trouble, and I would really appreciate it if you let me pay for your groceries today. I just didn't know how to say that to someone. I mean, it's easy to say now that I'm standing here with you, but in the situation in the store, I didn't know how to deal with it. So my question to you is, how would you have handled that? Because once I got home, I thought of 100 things I could have said, in 100 different ways I could have approached them, or 100 different ways I would have done it different. But at the moment, it was very difficult for me to make that choice and step in, because people are so strange. People are so proud. I think most often than not, people would say, no, thank you. I can do this. No, thank you. I got this. So that was a difficult call for me. And I'm wondering if you were ever in a situation like that, how did you handle it? And if you were in my situation last week, what would you have done? Because it is a touchy thing to ask people if you can help them, because humans, even though they know they probably need the help, they would probably say no, and then you walk away with your tail between your legs and you feel so bad, and you know that they're lying, and it's difficult. It was a difficult situation for me, and I'm wondering how would you have dealt with it. So let me know in the comments what you think, because I'm always trying to look out for my fellow man, my neighbors, and help where I can. But honestly, sometimes it's difficult knowing what is the best thing to do. So yeah, I'm so curious to know how you would have done it different, and maybe your comments and your ideas would help me next time I run into a situation like that. So cheers, guys. That happened.